Hey everyone. So this video is for those who are not quite sure who they are, not quite sure why they do the things they do, maybe even hate the things that they do, wonder why they're even doing it. Who am I, right? Who am I? Who am I supposed to be? Is this the life that I'm gonna be living? The thing is, God made you, and you're wonderfully made with a purpose. At some point, so he makes you with a purpose, and we've got to learn what that purpose is. As your parents are raising you, the first, 6 years or so, 8 years or so, they are a huge influence on who you are. They are molding you because your atmosphere, your sphere of influence is very small. It's pretty much your household and maybe who visits you guys or who you visit. But once you start getting into 10, 11 years old, the world is much bigger, and you're a lot more concerned with what other people think, what your friends think of you, and what the world thinks of you. And once you get to that point in your development as a child, your parents have much less influence on who you become and the choices you make. What they did for those first few years is pretty much the influence they're going to have. Of course, they can continue to give you advice, but now they are no longer the majority of advice you're receiving. They are just a slice of the pie. They can't be blamed for who you become as a teenager, as an adult. You got to take responsibility for your own actions at some point. Yeah, I know there's kids who have bad habits. They learned them from the one who is raising them. That is shame on the parent. But maybe that parent never learned themselves. So who's the shame on? It's just a chain in a cycle in that family that needs to be broken, right? You've been molded by the world after you were created by God. He created you and he wants to mold you. But the world has molded you. You are a product of your experiences and your reactions to those experiences, which solidify your personality and your behaviors. You have been molded by the world, and you have become what the world has made you. Sorry, getting a text. It's time to let God mold you. He has a purpose, just like he had that purpose for you in the beginning of your creation. And that purpose is waiting for you. His ways are much higher than our own ways. And when we let him guide the ship, it is guided to pretty good places. I'm sure you'll start by asking him to take you to a certain place. Somewhere along the road, you'll realize you're in a better place than you could have asked from the start. And that is the goal, right? That is the end all. We want the best, and he has the best. I like to think of river as to think of God as a river, and he is a force, a powerful force, just like a river. And that river is flowing, and it's going, and it's got its course, and it's got its path, and it's not stopping for us. We have a choice. We can hike this trek on our own, or we can grab a raft and hop on that river, let it take us where it plans. But it's up to us whether we decide to be a part of what he's doing. He's doing it with or without us. And I personally would much rather be a part of what he's doing, because what he is doing and what he can do in me in my life is much greater than anything I could ever do on my own. And so I don't want him to do it without me. I want him to use me for his purpose. But that's my personal choice. God loves you. I love you. And I hope you all have a great day.